Hey everyone, my name's Makayla. I've been a Norwex consultant for about 5 months now, so I might be a new face to some of you. But in those 5 months, I've had really good sales, and I've just really enjoyed creating safe havens and using the products. And so I have been asked to create a little video to talk about some little tips and tricks that I do to get my sales up each month. Now, I wish that I had a magic secret that we could all use, but I don't. So I'm just going to go over a few things that I think help me each month and help really get my sales up. So each month I usually have, my goal is to get about 4 to 6 parties. Now, I do focus on in-home parties. My Facebook parties are not the greatest, and I'll admit they need some work. So I really try to focus on in-home and about 4 to 6 each month. So with my parties, first of all, hostess coaching, we always talk about that and know how important that is. One of the biggest things that I do with my hosts is really motivate them right off the get-go. You know, if they're at $100 in sales, I'll text them and be like, you're doing so great. You're really rocking this. You're almost to the 350 mark. And this is all before the party. So before the in-home. So at least 2 to 3 texts a week, just really motivating them, getting them to talk with their friends, because I'm usually a random girl off the street. Nobody's going to listen to me. So I really get them involved, get them products, have them show their friends what they've got and what they love. So that's before the party. My goal is usually to get $300 to $600 in sales before the party even starts, which I can usually get just by motivating the host and really get them excited. So when it's actual party time, and everybody's sitting in front of you and you're getting ready to talk about the products. So one of the things that I've found that I think really helps is after my introduction and telling people who I am and why I use Norwex and the mission, I immediately start off with the deals or specials that I have. And some of the specials that I do are, if you spend over $100, I give you or my customers a free product that they can take home that day. And so I have a little pile or a little basket, and I say if you spend over $100, you get to take one of these things home with you, and you can pick it. And the things that I have in that basket are like Sperry sponges and straws, samples of the Up. I do the mini Enviro claws. Let's see what else. The baby body claws. Anything that costs me about $1 to $3. And so what I found is people check out with me after the party, and they'll be at $90 in sales. And I'll say, now remember, one of the specials today is if you spend over $100, you get to pick something out of this basket for free. And 95% of the time they'll say, oh, I'm so close, I might as well just add one more thing. And so that in itself pays for the free product that you're giving. And in addition, it gets one other thing into their hands that they didn't have. And so, you know, if they pick a straw, for instance, they go home, they love it, now they want one for their entire family, and so they'll be a returning customer and buy some more stuff. And so that's one special that I do. And then another special is, I say then if you spend over $200, then you'll get the $100 item that you get to take home with you, and then plus you get to pick out a free full-size or a free full-size cloth. And so we all have a bunch of cloths sitting around that we get free from Hostess Rewards. And so I've got a big stack of Enviro cloths and kitchen cloths, fruit and veggie cloths, scrub cloths, you name it. And so if they spend over $200, they get the $100 item plus a free full-size cloth, $200 for spending over $200. And honestly, majority of the people pick a fruit and veggie cloth or a body cloth. So those are not very much, you know, they're cheaper than an Enviro cloth. Most people buy an Enviro cloth to start, and so getting them to that $200 is not costing me a lot out of pocket either. And then the other thing, and I actually just started doing this maybe a month and a half ago, but the other thing I focus on is the Just Add Water package. And so when I'm going over my specials and my deals at my party, I emphasize the Just Add Water package. So I say, and the last deal for today is if you open your catalogs and look at the Just Add Water package, that is something that people who don't have Norwex who like to start with, because it's got all your essentials and all your basics that you want to start with. And so if you purchase that today, you would obviously get the $100 item, the $200 item, plus I'll give you free shipping on top of that if you buy the Just Add Water package. So since I started doing that probably a month and a half ago, I've sold at least 10 to 12 Just Add Water packages. And I think what that does is it gets them to really focus on that package. I think before I would mention the collections in the back, but people would gravitate to the left-hand side of that open page because they see the $200 and over, and people think I'm not going to spend that much, so not even going to look at that. And so that they get 2 free items plus free shipping if they buy that, and I think that really just opens their eyes and gets them to actually focus on that package and review it rather than just skipping over it like they normally would. And then I guess the other thing would be at the end of my presentation, after I've talked about everything at my parties, I reiterate my sales. So guys, don't forget that you've got the $100 item, $200 item, and free shipping if you buy the Just Add Water package. Again, I think it's just a lot of information at my parties, and so reiterating those at the end. You know, everybody's making their lists and adding up their totals, and if they saw that they were at $90, they would most likely just add another item. So that's something that I do at my parties. And then I guess another thing at the end of the parties, you know, when I'm working with the host to close things up, say we're going to close in 5 days, I am speaking with them almost daily. And one of the things I've found is they'll say, oh, I have 6 more people that want to order that didn't get to order today. And of those 6, how many people usually order? Usually about 2. So what I'll do is I'll say, give them my number, tell them to call me and I'll take care of it. What I've found is people are lazy or people are busy and they don't really have time to go in and place an order. And so I say, just tell them to call me quick. It'll take 2 minutes. I'll place the order for them and then we'll just get it all taken care of. And that has really, really helped. Yeah, I spend a little bit more time and I'm on the phone a little bit, but it's just helping people out and getting them to do the order, and they don't have to do it. They don't have to spend the time doing it. So that really helps. In addition, and I'm sure a lot of you already do this, if my host is at 12 buying guests, I really encourage them to place another order to get that next free item. Or if they're at $950 in sales, I really encourage them to get to the 1,000 by placing their own order. But I'm sure a lot of you already do that. Let's see here. Oh, the other thing that I found really, really successful is once every month or every 2 months, I post in my VIP Facebook group. And I say bulk order going in on a certain date, and I say $2 shipping for my local customers. And that has worked phenomenally for me. So like we've talked about, people are lazy. They don't want to take the time to place the order. So with me doing those bulk orders, I'm taking care of the order part for them. Also, our shipping gets expensive, and so when you see $2 shipping, people really bite on that. So this last, or actually just a few days ago, I posted in my VIP group, said that I said I need all orders in by September 1st, and within 2 days I had 18 people wanting something and over $1,000 worth of sales just by that one post on Facebook. It does take me a little more time, effort, and work, but totally worth it for $1,000 in sales. So I place the order, I separate it all out, and then I deliver. But by the time you split shipping between 17 or 18 people, and they all are getting charged $2, it really doesn't cost me any more other than a little more time and effort, but $1,000 in sales is totally worth it. So I think that's it. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add. I hope this is helpful, and I would love to hear from you guys and hear what you guys feel like increase your sales every month. Like I said, there's no magical trick, but if we can all come together and give each other tips and tricks, I think it would help all of us. And so I hope this is helpful, and I'm always available for questions if anybody has any. And let's go create more safe havens. Thanks everyone. Bye.